What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Tuesday. It's stream day. I'm testing to see what's going on with my audio because I can hear stuff from YouTube and everywhere else I'm watching videos, but I can't hear anything from Pretzel Rocks as it plays through OBS. And I don't know why, honestly. I have that chosen. Oh, wait, no, that's the input. Would like that for my input. Output devices. I don't know. What's up, Yuna? Do. I don't have a video for this week or next week. That's all right. The one thing I have been realizing with posting videos is that it's nice to be consistent. Oh, and I realize I'm not switched over. Oh, gosh. There we go. It's nice to be consistent. So that way, if you do develop a viewer base and community, they know when to expect your videos. For me, I have been posting. Originally, I used to post twice a week. I posted every Wednesday and every every Wednesday, every Friday, and then eventually it was every Wednesday, every Saturday. But it got to be way too much for me to do. And then I had switched it to just Saturday. So I did that for, I think, 2 years. I think I did it every Saturday for 2 years. But even now, just with everything going on in my life, it's hard to keep up with weekly uploads. I would love to do weekly uploads, but I'm realizing it kind of burns me out if I do that because I feel like I'm rushing and I don't want to rush. So I have switched to trying to do every other week. So every 2 weeks, I'm putting out a video. So if you don't have a video for this week or next week, that's okay. If you only do one video a month, you'll be perfectly fine because then everyone who watches your stuff can expect it to be every month. So don't beat yourself up. It's okay. I also realize I am very, very dark. Like this half of my face is completely in shadow, which honestly, for normal stuff, I'd be fine with. But I think I have my exposure down by one more. Yep, I have it at 10. I need to go to 9. That's better. Much better. I still can't hear Pretzel Rock, so I don't know. Doesn't matter really because even if I can't hear, at least you guys can. And I keep getting flagged on the Reddit app for for songs that break, like they claim them or copyright claim. Um, Even though I give credit to Pretzel Rocks in the description, I always have to put together. Quit going after that. Quit. No. Um, to a dispute for it, and most of the time it's successful. I think it's like once out of 100, it's not. Yeah. So I don't know what's up with that. We got the cat cam on. We got Tiki here. She is being a pain at times. Why? Oh, why? Is nope. Back to streaming. I was trying to go into studio mode. There we go. Why is cat cam so bright? Because exposure is auto. Ah. I think that's better. Apply. Okay. Okay. And back to streaming scene. Okay. It's a little darker, but there we go. Oh, so I just ordered brakes and I just got a confirmation that they're on their way. I'm hoping they'll be here before Friday because I would like to get my car in, but we'll see. Also, I just 3D printed this. I don't know if anyone knows what this is. I'll give you a second to guess if you're in the chat. What do you think this is right here? Because I guarantee, if you don't know me, you're not gonna be able to guess what this is. And maybe some of you guys will. I don't know. But yeah, I'll let you guess. you don't know, that's okay. And apart and put it back together quick. Ah. It is oh gosh, does it not work that way? Oh wait, I see. I was doing it wrong. They're going from the bottom. I see. Oh, come on. Oh, it's supposed to go on. Okay, now it's working. There you go. It's a clarinet stand. Which I already have one at school, but this will come in handy if I ever need one, or if I have a student who is traveling and needs one. I think that's going to be super helpful. It was 2 easy parts, and they came together really well, and I'm not having any issues with the threads, which normally the last few things I've printed with threads have been not great. This one worked out great, and then the respooler that I printed worked out great. So, I'm super happy about that. All right, so what I want to do today is I want to build up some assets that I could use in the Japanese build area where we built our pagoda. It's not really cyberpunk, so I don't really need cyberpunk for inspiration, even though we do have a cyberpunk area where we're building up assets. As I was looking through different concept arts and things like that, I struggled with finding some. Cyberpunk was a lot easier, probably because there's so many like really cool things that you can do, where in this case using just very simple blocks was good. And I can show you guys some of the stuff I've built. I actually think we'll go over here, see if there's anything that catches my eye that we can rebuild. But I have a whole area just for cyberpunk builds. So we have like a cyberpunk Torii gate that I was working on. Tiki, will you stop messing with headphones? Just lay down and sleep. There we go. Like vending machines was really easy. Different plants. They can stay like things like this stand out really well in a cyberpunk setting. Like I really liked what I developed for these. Also, I was working on a couple of these power poles, like for electricity. 720 Internet loves you today. I can't remember who designed this essential thing. I did change it up a little bit, but I found their video on TikTok and it's amazing. Like I really liked this build. It's very animated since it gets the copper golem going through. I don't know, my internet is like up and down today. I don't know why. I was hoping it would be fine, but it's not. I have this over here, which Cyberpunk already has like a Asian style flair to it, which I think is really cool. I have it. I need to decorate this, but I have taken a break from that. So yeah, I'm thinking we kind of do some stuff that would fit in with like the pagoda or like a shrine or something, even if it's just little bits and bobs that we can put together. There's some really good ideas online. I want to see what they have and what I can kind of take away from and use and kind of go from there. So I think we'll build those over here and do like take like the cyan terracotta wall and build them over. What is this? Is this my redo of the oh yeah, this is my redo of the copper video. Did I ever put that out? I don't remember. If I'm being 100% honest. I do not remember. But we'll go like right there. And then we'll just move it this way. perfect. And then that way. And about right there. That'll be good. We'll cancel that. Okay. And then we'll put in a floor so we can build off of just to have it. Because one thing I thought about looking into was just like anime concept art for different scenes. But I feel like I'm going to get the exact same things over and over again. Because there's a lot of anime that I've seen that reuses a lot of stuff. Which I get animators reuse animation stuff to save on time. Which I get. I don't blame them at all. Now that I'm aware of it, I've noticed it a lot more. I think it would be cool to just kind of have my own little library of things that I can grab from. Even if like they're rehashes of some stuff that other people have done, it would just be nice to have them. So let me find my Pinterest folder to get started. There it is. Because there's some really, really cool designs that I think would go really well in a lot of the builds that I would like to do. Again, some of it's just concept art, so like I don't think there is any builds for it. I don't have as much in this as I thought I did, which is kind of shocking. It'd be great to get the cushion, because I think we could do some really cool stuff with the cushion as things happen, so I kind of want to start with some lights. And as I think about lights, I think of darker stems and then red for the top, which I don't really know if that's going to work. Maybe mangrove would work. But I feel like doing something like this would be great if it wasn't centered on one block and then this is split up between two. It's getting that kind of a design where I don't fully know. But we could get that, we could kind of fake it a little bit if we had the cushion, which would be kind of nice. Because I like the copper bulbs. I think they fit that kind of warm glow that we're trying to get from some lights. Half this block, but we could put something on top to kind of wedge it, which would be cool, but I don't think we have anything like that. Tips for long form videos. Honestly, my best advice for those would be have a concept for a video that you think you could get a lot of footage from. So for like me, here, we'll pop over. Okay, sorry for the yawning. It has been a long day. So, for example, the pagoda that I built, a little laggy. Let me turn that down. So I knew that I could get about 10 minutes of footage out of the pagoda, because I knew the building was going to be a good chunk of B-roll, gathering the materials was going to be a good chunk, as well as showing off the design in my creative world and how it looked and where I got inspiration from and what I changed from like someone else's design. Also talking about the build's going to take some time. So I already had like a general layout for that. The issue that I have when I make long form videos is a lot of people, a lot of content creators, and a lot of people who do like YouTube advice, they'll recommend whatever your video is about, get right into it. So like I should have started building this pagoda right away in the video, and had no like downtime. But I feel like it doesn't work that way with Minecraft videos unless you already are going to have like an hour long to half an hour long video and you know it. So I don't mind filling that time with other things. Like we built up the the decorations for the skeleton farm and all that, and made it look nice. And then I did some of the decorations. So like we put in these chains with lanterns and all these little things like where are they, custom banners. They should come in soon. Yeah, those. Like doing stuff like that I knew would fill in a little bit of time, but it still centered around the build and what else I was doing. So I would start with that. Start with like laying out your video in a way that makes sense chronologically, whether it's welcoming people in, talking about what you're going to build today, gathering up the materials, discussing the plans for the build and how things will work, and things like that. I know that like storytelling is a huge part of making YouTube videos, and that's something I know I struggle with a lot. I don't do a lot of storytelling within my builds or my videos because I want my builds to be what the main focus is, not the story. Like any story that is developing is pure coincidence, or any setbacks are pure coincidence, and I want the builds to speak. That's my main goal with my Forever World series, is just having the builds speak for themselves. And again, I don't have this whole area built up because this is the creative world, but honestly, I think this turned out like really good. I started building up just random things that I thought looked Japanese or Asian style, like these little lamp fixtures, which I could put some item frames on these and put something on there just to help with that. But it pretty much all goes with the natural terrain, which tearing out some spots, which is fine. But just adding in little bits and details to make it look new. And I know that like this area, if I do all of these things for this world, that's going to be a whole chunk of a video. It might even be 20 minutes of a video. I don't know. I don't really know until I record. I normally get about 15 to 20 minutes recorded, and then I know that B-roll is going to add another minute or two. So I know if my actual footage is about 15 minutes long, I'm gonna get about a 15-minute video out of it, because you cut out silences and retakes and ums and ahs and and that really helps a lot when it comes to the editing side of things for long form videos. So yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that answered your question. I went on a rant about it, but yeah, just you gotta have something that you can make a long form video about. I know a lot of people talk about like do topics and that are interesting to your viewers and stuff, and I try to find stuff like, oh, maybe people will like this, and then they don't. And even though I really enjoyed it and I really enjoyed doing it, a lot of people don't come to see it. That's where I'm at right now with a lot of my videos, is I feel like I'm making decent enough content that people would like it if they found it, but they're just not seeing it. But make content you're happy with. I've been saying that since I started doing all this, and I'm still trying my best to do that. I don't want to fall into the habit of trying to chase trends and stuff, because I don't want to chase trends. I want to just make stuff that I want to make. So that's what I do. That's what I try to do. I don't know about the path. I think the path works really well. I don't know about the polished deep slate steps. I thought about maybe changing them to stone and making them a little lighter. But overall, like, I don't think this is bad. I think this actually looks really good. Got a little Zen garden here. A little bit of a waterway pulling this in. I don't know where the water's coming from, but I'm thinking of turning like this into a waterfall, because I think this looks really cool. And maybe we could build something on that area over there, because this is a really cool like framed in shot. That would be cool. So I'm definitely thinking something over there. But if we built a waterfall that flows down here, I could do like some sulfur, potent sulfur down there to help. So yeah, hope that helps, Luna. I don't know if it did, but these are some of the things that I'm going to be building up in the asset world. But I want to do little lights like this. This is such a simple light that it could work in a medieval setting, but I feel like it also works with the style of the lantern, works in a like a Japanese or Asian style, like even something simple like this. So doing stuff like that is what I want to build up, just so that way if I forget about it, I can come back to it. Jungle's got a really good trapdoor when it comes to that. I wish we could put shelves flat, you know? I think that would be nice. Let's do a button quick. I just don't know if I like that. The shelf is a great block, but I don't know if it works in this setting. Like, that's something really simple that we can do. I like the spruce fence all the time. Yeah, with Xbox's 4-minute time limit, that is very difficult. If you have access to a computer of sorts, I don't know what you have at your disposal there, Yuna. But I do recommend Vivitar, or like you can get these on Amazon. They're like $20 US. A capture card. You can run this from your Xbox into a computer and record footage a lot longer. This thing works great. It's just HDMI to USB capture card. It pops up as a USB video in OBS. And you can record more. You'll need storage and stuff, so you might be recording and editing and deleting stuff as you go, just because sometimes that's how it works. Unless you're like me and collect hard drives like it's no one's business. But if you don't have that, yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult with a 4-minute limit. But if you strung it together, you could do that. You got to find what works for you. I found what works for me. And then I just developed it over time as it happened. Let's do tough for now. And a lantern. Because again, I think the lantern works great in so many settings for like Japanese builds. Like already those 3 lanterns look completely different, but also could be fit into various scenarios. But you can also take them and just put them on spruce fences. And it just gives them some height and makes them a little bit different. But since we don't have the cushions, so I can't really do what I would like to do. It would be nice to. But we'll go with that. I want to see, I had some other ones saved that I thought I would test. Where'd they go? I had them somewhere. Oh, it was this one. Which this one definitely does not fit in that sense, but it definitely could work. But I see it more as medieval or fantasy style just because of how it looks. And we'll grab the copper one for now. But it pretty much is just a wall. You build up by what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You come off of this side here, that side there, and then it's a trapdoor, lantern, and then grab a slab. And I think they use dark oak for it, but something like this also works like fairly well, I would say, for lighting. Like this is a very simple lights, but if you're going for that kind of style, you don't need to go over the top, which is really nice. But again, the Minecraft community has so much to look forward to when it comes to builds, because people just build. It's amazing, honestly. See, I would love to do like some planters of some sort. So if I did that, I need grass blocks though. I would love to get the yellow leaves from the next update, because that would help a lot. cherry also works. But if we did some like simple planners like this and just box them in. So I think those yellow poplar leaves are gonna look great when it comes to next to hay bales. But like something like this. And boom. That. And that. Something like this, because then this bamboo is going to grow up. We could always stop it with string. I don't know if you can clip the top of it. It can only be described as almost a relic, 4 gigabytes of RAM. It doesn't turn on 80% of the time. It was good 14 years ago, but it's been yeah, I think I remember you talking about that last week. Funny enough, I was just looking at laptops about 2 hours ago because my brother-in-law just went to college and he's looking for a laptop. So my mother-in-law reached out and asked me what I thought, so I was looking up some different things and getting recommendations for them. I don't know if sugarcane would look good here. Actually, I kind of have an idea. Oh, I was hoping that you could like put these next to them if that would work. But sadly, that doesn't work. But what if we did water, leaves, boom. Yeah, something like this would work. But yeah, it's hard to get over like that 4-minute limit then if you don't have a laptop. If you have a phone, you could probably record stuff or export it to your phone. I don't know how you do editing or how you do anything for your stuff. For me, I was fortunate enough, I already had a computer at the time that worked really well for just basic video editing when I started, so I started just building with that. And then I just upgraded over time as I saved up and could afford it. But everyone's going to be a little bit different when it comes to their story or scenario when it comes to building or to doing content creation. I don't have as much in this than I thought I did. I thought I would have more stuff, honestly, because I've been saving stuff on Pinterest for years, and I thought I had more of it. There are some like great builds, great builders, great concept art. But I'm not looking for builds per se. I'm looking more for assets, like little things to decorate. Like, there's one, you guys can't see it, but it's a voxel art of a Torii Gate shrine, where it's got Torii Gate and then it's got the shrine behind it. It's not a lot, honestly. If that's, I don't know your story, Yuna, but I would say if you would like to keep getting into content creation, just save up what you can here and there over time. It'll build up and you'll have enough. Like I saved up for over a year to build my current PC. And because I used one that I had for four or 5 years before I built this one, and it was great. And I bought that one pre-built for $400, I think, US, and then I upgraded it with parts that I got. I spent maybe $150 to upgrade a power supply and a graphics card, and it was great. Bald check. I'm still bald. Honestly, whew, it's hot underneath this hat. I'm just gonna be bald for now because it is warm. I don't have my desk fan right now to blow on my face. I have it at work. Got done working out, so you're feeling great. Great, that's awesome. Very proud of you. I need to work out more. I have not done that. I kind of want to try building it out of mangrove. I know it's very bright red. Again, you guys can't see it, but I kind of want to see if I can build something with it. It's either that or it's going to be red concrete, which we don't have the slabs and stairs right now. So I don't really want to try to build that way. Build up a little platform and see what's going on. Is this a perfect square? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I knew it looked wonky. No, I got done with work and we came home and I was just beat. It was a long day. It wasn't horrible per se. My 6th grade class was very squirrely, and it was just, I don't know. There's some of them where I question things. But we got through some of it. It's just, yeah. I'll keep my comments to myself when it comes to that. Alright. I think having like a little lip like this would work great, and then we can build out a basic floor. And then they just have like little kind of slats. Like this. And maybe we could do one as a door and then fill in some vertical slabs every other one, or everything except the door. I feel like it should go up more. 30 command blocks, an Xbox app downloads to phone with a basic free editor. Been trying to push AI tools on me. I get that. I get that. Yeah, it's tough. I am a very big speaker or champion of budget stuff. So everything that you do as a content creator doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. And I got really upset with companies like CapCut, which I think is ByteDance that owns them. When they had such a great free app for people to use, and then they took those paid services away. They put everything that was good that people wanted behind a paywall, like their captions and their transcript editing and some of their effects and transitions and all that. It really was like a gut stab when that happened, because a lot of people who are trying to do content creation, it's not their first job, and to like spend a lot of money on a lot of different things, whether it's music, sound effects, editing software, and things like that, that adds up. And we all have lives. We all have things that we need to do to take care of like our families and things. And why they thought it was appropriate to change that up, which it's their company, they can do what they want. I get it. But it was just frustrating. That's why I don't use CapCut. I don't use their current version. I have an older version of it that I have set to not update, because yeah, I was using it and then went to go make a new project and it was gone and I couldn't use it, and it was very upsetting. Let's see if I can add another layer here. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I'm curious how you're using command blocks to do stuff. I would like to know more about that. When it comes to using AI for things, like, again, I feel like so many people have the wrong idea about AI. The only thing that I don't agree with when it comes to it is the fact that data centers are being built and it's kind of ridiculous that they're taking up such prime real estate that could be used for other things or even habitats for animals. But the thought process that people have behind, like, it's using so much water, it's guys, it's all water cooled. My computer has an AIO system, an all-in-one water cooling system that reuses water. It just cycles through. I'm not pouring water into my computer. I'm not refilling it. And I imagine that data centers are going to be doing the same thing. They're going to use a lot more water, but it's not like they have a hose hooked up to it, if that makes sense. Kind of want to maybe get like a dark, I don't know. Maybe swap that for something, but something like this for the shrine would be kind of nice. It's very simple, but it works, I think. And then I can just extend those out. Okay. Just for like a little shrine. I think that works really well. If I wanted to, I could add. Yeah. I like that. I don't know. I wish I could do something like that. Yeah, not quite. Oh, I don't mind that. Gives a little bit of depth there. I really don't mind that. Cool. Okay. Doesn't have to be over the top. I kind of want to flare these sides out a little bit. But I don't know. Let's try some trapdoors, shelves. I'm going to do a bell. Chain. Do a lightning rod. I wish we had a black one. A black lightning rod would be really cool. Or like if it was just an iron rod or a cast iron rod that was black. That would be really cool. And then some candles. I'm kind of thinking something like this. Would work really well. We add the bell there. Which maybe we do like there. Hang it off the chain? Yeah, we can. Okay. Then you come in. Ring the bell, which I think it's turning. I don't know what's going on there. Do something like this with the black candles. And flint. Something like that. 'Cause then, oh, we can't do... I can't do the vertical slab stuff that I want. So we could do something like this. But judging by this, I can't hang any banners there, but I can hang some banners off of those. So if we did some just for example, some white banners. It's simple, it works. I'm kind of thinking, oh no, I can't do those either. No! Something like this, and then we can alternate. Yeah, I like that. Very easy, very simple, but we can add some paintings and things to spruce it up. Banners. No, I wanted paintings, not banners. Paintings. Let's grab that. No, I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. And I messed up something there. Whoops. That's that. Don't want that. No, no. Just simpleness. TP's an armor stand in front of me and clones a 7x7 area to mimic world edit. Oh! That's clever. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. And this is where, like, paintings could be used. Like, if you made custom paintings, you could easily do something like that. I need that. I need to go over here. There we go. TTP the player in a circle while recording to make the video. That's clever. I didn't know that was a thing. I still want paintings and some lanterns. I hear you, Trevor. We don't need what you're selling, though. Oh, gosh. I wish I was a fish. Go. I was hoping to add some more up here. See, I have not figured out how that structure block works at all. I've tried to mess with it, and I thought I had it figured out at one point, and then I didn't. So I don't know how that works. There we go. It's very simple, but I think it gets across what I want. Yeah. I definitely don't care for this stuff, but I can fix that up later. The outside looks good. Just a nice little shrine. Yeah, looks good. Okay. I'm not going to mess with trees yet. I have thought about looking into some custom cherry trees and seeing if there's any that I could personally build, but haven't seen much. And honestly, I'm not seeing a lot for little bits and pieces of decorations. Even if I type in, like, Asian decorations. Oh, it's because searching what I've saved. I want different ones. Yeah, they might be a little bit different, honestly, because I've tried it in Java. It doesn't want to work. All right, lanterns are a huge thing that I see. So even if we did something like here, and it goes across the way. Oh, too much. So if we strung like these together. It's a bit like that. We could hang some different different things from it. I don't like this though. That's a little better. So with these, I feel like we could do wool of some sort. Whether that's yellow, orange, or red. And then do the trapdoors around them, which I think acacia's going to look good. Jungle's going to be great. Birch also could look good. Mangrove, honestly. Especially in the sense that the yellow kind of would look like a lantern itself. Like, honestly, I don't think that's bad. It'd look cool if it was like the inside was glowing, but stuff like that really fits. Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm not 100% sold on, but it gives us those kind of different designs. We did another yellow one, but we did the birch trapdoors. Just some different kind of lantern designs. I don't know. That was bothering me, even though it has like nothing to do with what I'm doing. Everything else is like house decor, which I don't really need interior stuff yet. It's mostly just exterior. So what if I did something like this? Do some pink petals, and we'll do flower pots and those. Honeycomb for one of the lanterns? Ooh. Actually, that already looks better. That one, not too bad. It looks like it's got like an underglow to it. But I do like the honeycomb. Thanks, Luna. That's awesome. So I'm kind of thinking if we did like a small planter And we literally just do something like this. You could decorate the outside with cherry wood. But the cherry trapdoor looks great. I don't understand the dark part being at the bottom. You'd think it would be at the bottom doing this, but you have to do that. I think something like that would work. If I could place down a sapling and not worry about it growing, I would do that. But I think that works really well. I need the flowering azalea leaves, water bucket, sugar cane, and bamboo. Because then we could pretty much make the exact same thing. Yuna, not Luna. Wow, I am so sorry. It's only Tuesday, and my brain is already mush. And I feel like that is a common thing now with me. So if we water load that, we do sugar cane in the middle. That. And then it's gonna grow. Yep, meant to say Yuna, not Luna. My bad. Something like that. Definitely not the pot on top. I don't know if the brown candle would work. If we did a moss block candle and just moved it down. Yeah. Just simple stuff. I want this to be different. I don't want it to be the same. So what kind of flower could I put there? Oh, where's the cactus flower? That one. Cactus flower looks great. It kind of looks like a lotus flower, in a way. And it fits that kind of vibe. I like that. So something like that. For a nice planter box. I keep seeing some of these like stone lanterns. Let's see if I can come up with something that would work. Let's go chiseled. And we'll grab oh gosh, what do I need? I need I think shroom lights would look really good. If we did something like that. Stone brick. Those. Are these directional at all? Sadly, no. What's up, Bacon? Welcome back. Why bald? It's hot. I don't have my fan down here, and I'm sweating to death in my hat, so I took it off. Hope you guys don't mind. Whew. I don't want to get, like, lightheaded and such. Nope. Something like this. Because then we could do the whole... It's probably my internet. It's been going back and forth like crazy between zeros, so I'm sorry if it's laggy. Something like this. And then do some glass. Like some gray glass would probably help fill it in. Yeah, not bad. Kind of want to see, like, if we added a lip down here. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's a lot bigger than I would... Like, if I could make this half the size, I would. But I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly. There's not a whole lot that I can think of. I was hoping that something would pop into my mind or I'd find stuff, but it's just kind of like back and forth between some of the same stuff that I build already, but adding in different elements. So I was building some earlier by using like pots, decorative pots, cherry saplings, this, that, and that. Building a variety of things that I've already done, but just with different things, different blocks. So if I were to do that, boom, flower pot, regular pot, boom. Like already, that adds a lot to just an area. You don't have to worry too much. I don't know if it makes sense for this to be sitting on top of the leaf. Like if I got rid of it and we did the flower pot on top of that, like already, that could fit in the world. I'm just building it random now. Seeing how some things are working. I don't know if that works. Like it'd be kind of cool if we had like the decorative bits, like the sherds on the side. I really wish we could put ladders on them. Like that would be next level, but yeah. I don't know. And I should grab trapdoors like that. Boom. Boom. Little shelving area. I do a lot of these. Like this is one of my favorite things to add to builds is just random barrels, chests, and decorative pots. Because adding those alone does so much for the build. Because then you can add in a lantern or a flower pot and it just fits. Let's swap it. And the fact that we can put flower pots onto pots and do that. Like stuff like this just works, and like it doesn't even have to be a cherry blossom sapling. It could be bamboo, and it still gets the point across. I don't know. I like that quite a bit. I'm running out of steam, guys. I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, again, it's been a long day. Oh. And if it's super laggy, I apologize for that. I don't know why it's being like that. So I think I'm going to wrap up early tonight. I know it's only been an hour. But we got some stuff built up. I'm happy with it. I'm not as happy as I was hoping to be because I was hoping I would build a lot more. But I think we'll wrap up. I'm going to rest up. And hopefully Thursday I'll have a little bit more energy. I just feel drained today. was happy to get on and chat with a few of you. Yuna, I hope I answered some questions. I'm happy to answer more questions as we go, or if you have any more about content creation and stuff. I'm happy to answer questions like that. I like doing that. So I think we'll wrap up for the night, and I'm going to go keep working on some ideas in the back of my head what I want to do for my next video. My latest one got posted yesterday morning. Please consider going to check it out. I think it's one of my better editing videos. I put a lot more time into it, and I'm really happy with it. So if you guys got a chance, go check it out. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you liked about it. It would mean the world to me. But I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to bed early. Maybe take some Benadryl because my nose is stuffed. And I will see you guys on Thursday for the next stream. So with that, I bid you adieu. And always remember the most important thing. It's to be odd and wash your hands. Excuse me. Peace, guys.